at Ray's Accounting. With over 25 years experience, Ray's Accounting can help with any accounting situation from bookkeeping to payroll. Don't go it alone. Call Robin at Ray's Accounting today, 813-540-1040. That's 813-540-1040. Or check them out online at raysaccounting.com. Agent Ray is ready to help.
Hello, I am Robin, Agent Ray for those that know me, from Ray's Accounting. I am here to introduce you to an assortment of small businesses that support the backbone of the United States economy. I am supporting my neighbors, providing for their families, not large box stores supporting their CEO or board members. Sit back and enjoy.
Need help with your taxes? Have back taxes or someone to represent you with the IRS? Look to the experts at Ray's Accounting. With over 25 years experience, Ray's Accounting can help with any accounting situation from bookkeeping to payroll. Don't go it alone. Call Robin at Ray's Accounting today, 813-540-1040. That's 813-540-1040. Or check them out online at raysaccounting.com. Agent Ray is ready to help.
Hello, I am Robin, Agent Ray for those that know me, from Ray's Accounting. I am here to introduce you to an assortment of small businesses that support the backbone of the United States economy. I am supporting my neighbors, providing for their families, not large box stores supporting their CEO or board members. Sit back and enjoy.
Need help with your taxes? Have back taxes or someone to represent you with the IRS? Look to the experts at Ray's Accounting. With over 25 years experience, Ray's Accounting can help with any accounting situation from bookkeeping to payroll. Don't go it alone. Call Robin at Ray's Accounting today, 813-540-1040. That's 813-540-1040. Or check them out online at raysaccounting.com. Agent Ray is ready to help.
Hello, I am Robin, Agent Ray for those that know me, from Ray's Accounting. I am here to introduce you to an assortment of small businesses that support the backbone of the United States economy. I am supporting my neighbors, providing for their families, not large box stores supporting their CEO or board members. Sit back and enjoy.
Need help with your taxes? Have back taxes or someone to represent you with the IRS? Look to the experts at Ray's Accounting. With over 25 years experience, Ray's Accounting can help with any accounting situation from bookkeeping to payroll. Don't go it alone. Call Robin at Ray's Accounting today, 813-540-1040. That's 813-540-1040. Or check them out online at raysaccounting.com. Agent Ray is ready to help.
Hello, I am Robin, Agent Ray for those that know me, from Ray's Accounting. I am here to introduce you to an assortment of small businesses that support the backbone of the United States economy. I am supporting my neighbors, providing for their families, not large box stores supporting their CEO or board members. Sit back and enjoy.
Need help with your taxes? Have back taxes or someone to represent you with the IRS? Look to the experts at Ray's Accounting. With over 25 years experience, Ray's Accounting can help with any accounting situation from bookkeeping to payroll. Don't go it alone. Call Robin at Ray's Accounting today, 813-540-1040. That's 813-540-1040. Or check them out online at raysaccounting.com. Agent Ray is ready to help.
Hello, I am Robin, Agent Ray for those that know me, from Ray's Accounting. I am here to introduce you to an assortment of small businesses that support the backbone of the United States economy. I am supporting my neighbors, providing for their families, not large box stores supporting their CEO or board members. Sit back and enjoy.
Need help with your taxes? Have back taxes or someone to represent you with the IRS? Look to the experts at Ray's Accounting. With over 25 years experience, Ray's Accounting can help with any accounting situation from bookkeeping to payroll. Don't go it alone. Call Robin at Ray's Accounting today, 813-540-1040. That's 813-540-1040. Or check them out online at raysaccounting.com. Agent Ray is ready to help.
Hello, I am Robin, Agent Ray for those that know me, from Ray's Accounting. I am here to introduce you to an assortment of small businesses that support the backbone of the United States economy. I am supporting my neighbors, providing for their families, not large box stores supporting their CEO or board members. Sit back and enjoy.
Need help with your taxes? Have back taxes or someone to represent you with the IRS? Look to the experts at Ray's Accounting. With over 25 years experience, Ray's Accounting can help with any accounting situation from bookkeeping to payroll. Don't go it alone. Call Robin at Ray's Accounting today, 813-540-1040. That's 813-540-1040. Or check them out online at raysaccounting.com. Agent Ray is ready to help.
Hello, I am Robin, Agent Ray for those that know me, from Ray's Accounting. I am here to introduce you to an assortment of small businesses that support the backbone of the United States economy. I am supporting my neighbors, providing for their families, not large box stores supporting their CEO or board members. Sit back and enjoy.
Need help with your taxes? Have back taxes or someone to represent you with the IRS? Look to the experts at Ray's Accounting. With over 25 years experience, Ray's Accounting can help with any accounting situation from bookkeeping to payroll. Don't go it alone. Call Robin at Ray's Accounting today, 813-540-1040. That's 813-540-1040. Or check them out online at raysaccounting.com. Agent Ray is ready to help.
Hello, I am Robin, Agent Ray for those that know me, from Ray's Accounting. I am here to introduce you to an assortment of small businesses that support the backbone of the United States economy. I am supporting.
And thank you for joining us again this Friday afternoon with the Small Business Chan and some of our tech issues going on. Hey, we got a placeholder actually for Jill this afternoon, but you guys, everybody, we appreciate you guys coming out to listen to us and watch us and have an interview. But again, thank you very much, and give me a warm welcome for Robin Ray Huntley from Ray's Accounting.
Why, thank you so very much. Very tired Anthony that hasn't had any sleep this week. Really, everyone, thank you so much for visiting us. We are going through a little bit of technical issues. You're going to see Anthony a little bit moving around in the background while we get Jill's video working. And he is our tech guy behind the scene, and he does all the stuff for us. And Jill is the Little Country Parlor. She is a hairstyler and has many, many, many other talents that I won't get into right now. And this week, our guest is Cole from Alafia Driving Academy. And Cole, can you please tell us something about yourself?
Sure. You want to start at the beginning? I was born forever ago at this point. Kids tell me huh? Quit interrupting me, Jill. I liked you better when you were just a circle there. Yeah, I was born in Hawaii a million years ago. Born and raised there. Grew up in Hawaii. Left, went to college in Oregon, got out, joined the military, traveled around the world for a bunch of years. just as I got out, I was in the Netherlands at that point. Needed a souvenir, so I got married and brought her home with me. And as she tells me, I'm still paying for it every day, and she's standing right there shaking her head.
Hi, Yvonne.
Robin says hi. You're not allowed on screen. But yeah, we ended up in DC, and I was a locksmith for many years there. And then I blew out my kneecap one day, kneeling at a door. And as a locksmith, if you can't kneel at doors and fix doorknobs, there's not much you can do. So I ended up getting into the computer industry for about 25 years. And I pretty much did what Anthony does, much better today. And did that. Ended up down here back in 2000 in Florida because we had a son who's 22 now, and we're all freakishly large people in our house, about all over 5'10", 6 feet. So we ended up moving down here and got a job out in Lakeland. Worked there for 11 years, and then I was outsourced one day. And I basically said, okay, see you guys, good luck with that. And they got fired for firing me, and they went with another company. And was basically unemployed for 2 years. So a friend of mine said, hey, why don't you start a driving school? So I, of course, laughed in his face like everybody else. Why? Who the hell wants to do that? And 6 months later, I got really hungry, and here I am 6-7 years later. So that's Cole in a nutshell.
That's awesome.
Can you fit in a nutshell?
It depends on the size of the nut, Jill.
Hey, can you see me making faces at you now?
I'm not looking at you.
Oh.
You're too distracting. I'm looking at the camera.
You making faces, Jill. Yes, we can see you.
Oh, yay! Yay me! Hi, everybody.
Sorry about that, Joe. I chose the other camera to get you back in.
I wanted to be incognito, but since I'm back on the screen, I have some. Cole, you're like a locked up mess to me, but I'll just carry on and I won't even see the faces you make at me. But I have some questions for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Well, nobody has said anything about asking me questions.
No, I could make up a bunch of stories, but I have some cool questions.
Okay, go for it.
So my first question would be, when someone comes to the driving academy, do they drive their own car or do you have a car that they use?
Oh, hell no. We have our own cars. We have brakes in them, and we are not afraid to use those brakes. We've got mirrors all over the place so we can see all the way around us. And we even have little video cameras. Yes, Robin?
No, I'm like, what do you mean you have brakes? You have brakes on both sides?
I have a brake on the passenger side that controls the brake on the driver's side, and it actually overpowers it. So if somebody floors it, we can slow the car down, potentially stop it, but we're not afraid to use them. And that's what sets us apart from everybody else. I mean,
How do I get those in my husband's car?
We can put that in your husband's car.
Then I could be a front seat driver.
Do you ever just brake check for fun? Like get them in a parking lot, just start brake checking?
It's happened. When I first started this, we're driving down the road. My wife decides she's going to press the brake for the fun of it one night with a car behind us.
Did they hit you?
No. We've only been hit once.
Have you hit anything?
I hit a house last year.
You did or your driver?
Oh, the student did. I didn't hit a house. No, I don't run into things.
Did they fail?
Huh?
Did you pass them or did they fail?
Oh, no. It wasn't, we weren't testing. This was her first lesson, and for some reason she scheduled it in the dark on a Friday night, and she was freaking out. And when you freak out, you push against the steering wheel and your feet push on the brakes, and her foot was over the gas pedal. So we stopped. Yeah. So she had the wheel turn. We were at a stop sign. So she stops. Car pulls up behind her. She starts to freak out even more. Car pulls in front of us to turn down the road, and she lost it. And she floored it. I had both feet on my brake, and I think we slid across the grass, hit a house that was behind us. It was kind of memorable.
Oh, that's the video we should have found because we were going to play some funny videos. But then I said, no, wait, Cole's my friend. We can't embarrass him.
Oh, feel free to check out the
You're the
YouTube
one that
channel. We've got
taught
about
me
80
don't
of them.
crash with Cole.
It is no crash with, well, now we can't say that anymore because he just told me about crashing.
Well, I didn't do it.
Well,
That was in January. 3 days later, another driver ended up in a ditch for the same reason. And last September, a year ago, is when we got T-boned at a stop sign. So, yeah, we've had our share.
yeah, I heard there was some exciting story you had going up on the interstate.
Which one? Good Lord. I've been off the interstate at 70 miles an hour into the grass. I just kind of looked at the kid and went, "What are you doing?" I was looking at the speedometer, man. Well, what do you think's more important?
God.
Do you teach them, Cole, nowadays, with kids and their electronic devices, do you teach them, hey, you better not text and drive?
They get the whole death and dying speech. The first lesson I gave with a kid, 30 minutes long. It's only 3 paragraphs, but it goes on and on. And there is this portion of it as my favorite part is telling teenagers they're dumb, because it's not their fault. It's brain chemistry. All right. So the girls' brains don't cook until they're 24 to 26. Guys, we're 28 to 30. But they're going to make really bad decisions. It's just part of growing up. If they live to tell the tale, they make for great stories as we get older, as we all know. If they die, they're just a dumbass teenager. And then it goes into, Pavlov, classical conditioning, conditioned response with the drooling dogs and everything. And then I go into, you live in Florida. Everything here is trying to kill you. You stand on the grass, the fire ants are going to eat you. You're on the sidewalk, the mosquitoes will carry you away. You're lying there sleeping peacefully in bed, and the sinkhole eats your house. So the one thing that scares me the most are cell phones, because I have no control over it. The only advice I have to give to the kids is turn the volume vibrator off, throw it in the glove box, throw it in the back seat, get it away from them. Because when they get home from the lesson, and I look at them at this point, and they turn their phone back on, congratulations, that's a big drooling dog. You have trained yourself to look at the phone every time you get a call. So what's going to happen is when they're driving down the road a year from now, they're going to have their phone in the cup holder or whatever, and they're going to be, la, 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 they'll pull up to a stoplight, their phone rings, they pick it up to look at it, and then I know they're going to go, oh, shit, where's Mr. Cole? Because I'm out there looking for him, and I've got their parents' phone numbers.
Oh,
yeah.
That's like perfect.
Oh yeah. So this speech goes on for 30 minutes. Not that I'm ever going to recognize them again, because I've got over 2,000 kids I've taught, and I keep looking, but I don't recognize anybody out there.
So when you're talking about like 2,000 kids, how do you keep that in control as far as like how much the information that you're handing off? I mean, is it you get done, you just talk to the parents and you write them a little receipt and just hand it over?
Well, after each lesson, all of the instructors write an email, and we include a GPS track of where we've been, so the parents know that we're actually driving around. We're just not sitting there in a parking lot or going to 7-Eleven or something.
Oh.
So they know where we've been. They get a synopsis of what we did. Johnny was really good at buckling his seatbelt today.
Yes, exactly.
We did the interstate. We stayed on the road 99.9% of the time, looking pretty good, So most of the emails are kind of generic, but there are differences in each one, because, I've been trying to make it like McDonald's. We offer 7 lessons, pretty much.
Okay.
Residential, parking, rural highway, light traffic, heavy traffic, and interstate. And then we have a DMV prep. So we offer the same thing to everybody. And I try and make it consistent in my lessons. And each of the instructors, they got their own way of teaching and everything else. But I've got videos that I've made for them to watch, and, books on what we do and everything else. So hopefully everyone's getting a consistent experience.
What does that have anything to do with McDonald's? Because now I'm hungry.
I know, right? Can you drive us there?
Experience.
Do you go through the drive-through? I mean, come on now.
Yep.
So Cole, you talked a lot about teenagers and kids and stuff, but I know my grandparents back in the day, they lived in Chicago, and neither one actually had a driver's license. So when my grandfather died, my grandma needed, she needed to figure out how to get around, and my dad tried to teach her how to drive. But do you teach older people how to drive, and do you have an age range that you use?
We teach 15. So far, the oldest has been 78. And your situation is exactly what happens is that grandpa is getting old, the kids are worrying, grandma needs to learn how to drive. So I've got a whole list of my grandmas. I've got a bunch of them that we just get in the car and they're absolutely terrified. And it takes a while because you got to break through 50 years of anxiety.
Oh, wow.
So you just start off slow and we do the same things. It just takes a lot longer.
Is that how many lessons normally is it 7 lessons that people usually go through before you graduate them on?
Most people, the average is about 6 to 9 hours or so that people spend with us, according to the records I have. Some people take 1-hour lessons. Some people just take a DMV prep, so everyone can do whatever they want. But the average is about 6 to 9. We offer 7 lessons. It's 10 hours. So the first lesson's a 1 hour, the rest are 90 minutes. We've got students that we've been with for 45, 50 hours because they're just not getting it. We have students that I come back home after an hour and I'm like, go away, your kid's fine. So, and they don't like to hear that because parents are like, oh, no, your kid's fine out there. Trust me, I know that.
Cool. Do you take them in rainy conditions and slippery roads and all that kind of crazy stuff?
We might call a lesson for a Category 2 hurricane, but this is Florida. You got to know how to drive in a Category 1 at least. So yeah, if it's raining, we show up in the rain.
So how many cars have you gone through?
In 6 years, I'm on number 13 right now.
Nice.
Well,
Every lasts for about 2.5 years.
Why?
We put about 70 to 100,000 miles in that time frame, and 2,
Wow.
they develop the smell of fear. The kids sweat, and they really stink. So when I open the door and I'm like, whoo, okay, time for another car.
Do you lease them or do you actually buy them out?
I've got to buy them out. I haven't figured out how to lease something with such high mileage. So they're all bought and paid for cars, and somehow Robin does her magic with me. I don't know how she does it. She's a witch.
Don't tell Robin. I know that when I was back in the Stone Age, when I took driver's ed, I actually took it through school, and I know that they're offering a lot of virtual driver's ed. I can kind of guess what makes it different than that, but could you explain the difference, why someone might want to send their child to you rather than the driver's ed in like high school?
And you ever put quarters into the machine?
What are you guys doing back there?
Anthony's got his little
Oh my god.
Just my cell phone.
driving with.
That's virtual driver's ed. I'm going to teach you
Look,
versus...
I can tell you that Cole, I called Cole up when I got my niece and when she got her permit. And I can tell you about the emails, I can tell you about the videos, and I can tell you that to this day, I have a car for her, but she's too afraid to get in a car again and drive. And
Because of Cole?
not because of Cole.
Oh, okay.
Cole, just herself, her own inner fear, her own inner demons that she is afraid to drive.
And
So she has a car, but and Cole did. He gave a gallant effort on her.
I think I did 3 lessons with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She made YouTube because she wasn't left lane certified. She was hilarious.
What does that mean?
Driving in the left lane, it was too much for her, so she wasn't left lane certified. It was just something she said. They say the weirdest things under pressure.
Well, isn't the left lane your regular drive lane, and then the right lane's a passing, and then the emergency is like really passing in like when there's traffic backed up?
On the interstate, the right lane is the slow lane, the middle lane is the fast lane, the left lane is the passing lane.
Oh.
He needs a lesson.
Yeah, I can. Here,
Oh
where's
my
my
gosh.
card?
Well, I've already got
I
Mike
have a
Rubio's
question.
card, so.
Wait, Robin, it's not your turn to ask questions.
But I do. Now,
Go
when
ahead.
you're on the highway and you have someone in the left lane who's not left lane certified, and you have someone in the middle lane that's riding next to the left lane, can I pass them both on the right lane?
This is America. You can do whatever the hell you want
I
to do.
was told I'd get a ticket if I did that.
Oh, who told you that garbage?
The
Technically,
person that
yes.
was in my car when I passed on the right hand side.
Wait, you can't pass in the right lane for real? Are you guys messing
You're
with me?
not supposed
No,
to.
it is technically illegal to pass people on the right.
But technically, you can drive off the road legally. So you can pass on an emergency lane.
On the shoulder?
Yes. You're allowed to drive on it for a short.
So confusing.
I don't think there's a specific on speed, is there, Cole?
Dude, I don't drive on the shoulder of the road. I don't know.
But
Yeah, no, you're not supposed to. You can't pass on the right. That's illegal. You can only pass on the left, which means that the passing lane is the left-hand lane on the interstate.
we might need some
But
lessons.
if you're stuck in that condition and these two idiots don't move and you go on the right.
This is the problem. See,
Which is why it's not enforced in this country. So you drive through Orlando, you got people doing 90 in the right-hand lane and 35 in the left-hand lane.
oh yeah, and it's
Oh,
perfect.
yeah, that's true. We want to stay away from Orlando.
Yeah, let's diss on Orlando. No, to answer Jill's question.
Which one?
The virtual driving school, the in-person, the high schools, their driving is fantastic on theory. Okay, this is a stop sign. This is a red light. This is how you're supposed to turn in this intersection. But they got zero practical. So the schools will drive around a parking lot. They might get out on the road. I keep hearing different things from the high school or the kids. But if they drive around on the road in school, they're only out there for 10 minutes. So we provide the practical. We get them behind the wheel of a car and we make them drive. We are not going to make them into perfect drivers. We can't do that. That's going to take years of experience. So I don't even, parents are like, well, can you teach them to do this? I can teach them, but they're not going to be good at it.
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes years of experience, it doesn't matter. When I was in high school, I did driver's ed. And the quick stop, the 50 yards and you stop. I ran over the cone because they told me the wrong cone to hit my brakes on. So after I run into the cone, the teacher runs up and says, well, what if that was a person? I said, yeah, I would have ran him over.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't get my driver's license through high school.
I wouldn't have been doing 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
They say this. Well, what if that cone was a person?
If the cone was a person, they would have jumped out of your way.
Yeah, I'm hoping. If not, it would have been a speed bump.
Well, not nowadays. They don't jump out of your way. They just jump on the car.
Oh, yeah. On our heavy traffic, we go around the mall, and it's like, listen.
Oh my God.
Pedestrians are a protected species. You are not allowed to touch them.
So let me ask you, you do
real close, but you can't touch them.
You are bringing up a good point. Are there certain times throughout the day that you just don't take students out?
No.
So even 5 o'clock traffic in Brandon, you let them rip tater chip right down Bloomingdale?
You got it. Bloomingdale,
Wow.
Route 60. The interstate at rush hour is a little twitchy just because of traffic. If it's an interstate lesson, you don't want to be sitting there 5 miles an hour. But we'll go over the Skyway Bridge. We'll do things like that.
Oh, awesome.
Especially if they're scared of bridges, I take them over the Skyway. I love that.
So what type of, on your vehicles, what type of, do you have a stick shift to teach or is it just automatics?
I've got 4 automatics and 1 manual transmission car.
Oh,
yeah.
If I want to teach my son. Okay, because I got a small little race car, it's stick shift, and I want to teach him, but it's not something I want to sit down and teach in my car.
Well, no, because you live off the edge of the road. Don't teach your son how to drive, buddy.
Well, it doesn't.
We already heard about your driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Anthony.
Well, that goes to the track, not to It doesn't actually sit on the road, so.
When did you get the stick shift car? Because I didn't know that you had one.
I've had
Oh.
one forever.
Yeah.
I've always had a stick
I'm sorry.
shift car.
Oh,
You goofball.
Who's talking?
It
You
should
are
be
across
you,
from
not
you,
me.
Colin.
Yeah,
Cole's
I've had
like
Yeah, so
scratching his neck.
I'm just gonna look at the camera. I don't know who's talking. Yes, we have a manual transmission car. We've had it forever. Well, different ones. We're on our second one now because one of the kids, we'll call him Meat Hooks. Hands were this big, and he just kind of ripped the clutch out.
oh, nice.
Wow.
So
Oh, screw you! I quit, and it died a horrible death.
Well,
so
what happens? What happened then? What happens when I didn't know you could rip the clutch out? I'll be honest with you. What happens when that happens?
The car doesn't work.
no, it starts, but it doesn't go
It
anywhere.
starts. The engine spins, but there's nothing. The transmission's gone.
I've done it a
The
few
clutch
times.
plate- Yeah, the mechanic looked at that and went, "Oh my God, I've never seen one this bad."
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Some of your car getting messed up like that. Do you have to carry a special type of car insurance for when you're teaching people to drive and things like that? What kind of special things do you have?
We've got it's a driving school insurance. Progressive is the only place I know of that offers it, and theoretically it covers everything. But the mechanical issues like the clutch being blown apart and things like that, that's just maintenance and repair bill. So, we got it fixed to limp along for a while and then bought another one.
so
It is really hard to find a manual transmission car in this country now.
it is. Now, one
Yeah.
thing that I've noticed recently, my son's truck broke down and he had to
Uh-huh.
have it towed. So in a situation, if something were to happen while you're out, because you talked about like an accident or if you have flat tire or something, you guys aren't just walking back to the shop because the tow trucks
Oh, no.
won't let you ride with them anymore. So do you have something
Oh.
in place or?
Shoot.
Usually, if an instructor breaks down, I'll drive out, swap cars with them. They continue on their lesson.
Oh, wow. So they don't even miss out on anything or have to reschedule. It's just like a continuation right through.
Yeah, we do what we can. They're going to get their time. If they pay for an hour, the car breaks down, it takes 30 minutes to get there and swap the car out. They'll get an extra 30 minutes on it. I'm going to, just like everybody else, I'm not there to screw them out of their money. They get what they pay for. So
you
if
do
we're-
know Mike Rubio has a Mercedes called Snowball. So if it breaks down, just have him swap you out, and they've got a Mercedes then to drive in. Well, let's not. Hopefully he's not watching, because otherwise I may have just ruined your
I
plan
haven't
there.
seen him in his Mercedes yet, but I did teach his kid how to drive.
I'm speaking. Well, okay, you're not speaking about money, but I'm going to bring it up. What kind of charges what do you charge to teach someone how to drive? How does it work?
Well, the short version of that is basically we charge $80 an hour. So a 1 hour lesson is 80. The 90-minute lessons are 120. A 2 hour lesson is 160. Manual transmission is different. That's 150 an hour because we've got to pay for the damn clutches, right? But most people are taking the automatic lessons. It's basically $80 an hour.
Now, Cole, you and I snuck in a conversation prior to this podcast, and I know I did my homework on Cole, you guys, because Cole's my guy. So, Cole, you told me that it actually, if someone's going, oh my God, $80 an hour, you actually said it costs $60 an hour just to run the lesson, correct?
65, yeah.
So in actuality, you're only making $15 an hour on a lesson, but does the cost of actually running the lesson, I suppose it would be the insurance, car maintenance, and a whole lot of other stuff. So, I mean, your prices are extremely reasonable.
And the cars, we're not driving Toyota Corollas, right? We're driving Mazda CX-5s. They're all less than 3 years old, 2 years old. They're new, top-of-the-line cars. I figured if I'm going to have to sit in a car for 8 hours a day, I want it to be comfortable. So I'm not sitting in a Toyota Corolla. We were the first company to put GPS trackers. We were the first company to have cameras in the cars. The technology that's behind the scenes, that keeps everything moving smoothly. We're just better than everybody else. There's a lot of companies that have now started to put cameras in the cars, and they'll send you a picture of the GPS track, which you can't see. Mine, you can zoom in. They're all on Google Maps and Google Earth and stuff. So, you know, you can actually see, okay, well, they turned left here on this street if you really wanted to look. But yeah, so there's, you know, I wanted to be the gold standard of driving schools in the area when I started, and I think I am.
You know, I don't know if you remember this, Anthony. I don't know if you were still in the group with Cole and I, but Cole has these great bumper stickers that he hands out that I have put on a few choice vehicles that says student driver. I've had a lot of fun with that. Also happens to have these amazing business cards. And Cole, what is the business card that you put on car windows for shitty drivers? What does it say?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, we're going to get one here.
I don't know.
It's hysterical.
It's student recruitment. On the front, it says student recruitment and her phone number, website, and everything else. And on the back, it said, if it has been noticed that you might need help with parking, changing lanes, using your signals, stopping, things like that. And I think, Anthony, you were there when I gave them out at one of the meetings.
Yes, and I won't say who I stuck mine on, so.
So wait a minute. So when you actually stick that card, let's say someone actually sticks that card on someone's car, if they actually really do it, because now I need to get more cards from you because I'll have fun with that. Do you actually get some irate phone calls? Have you ever gotten some bad phone calls?
Never gotten a phone call. I have no idea. My wife was like, "Oh my God, that's obnoxious. You're gonna piss people off." I'm like,
hopefully.
Okay. If they get it, I mean, they obviously screwed something up.
Mm-hmm.
It's
parallel parking calls.
Huh?
Do you teach parallel parking still?
Sure. Everybody in Fishhawk needs to know that. That's they've got parallel parking, traffic circles, all sorts of fun things down in Fishhawk. If the student doesn't live in an area with parallel parking, I'm not going to teach it just because they're going to forget it in a couple of days. But the kids in Fishhawk, I usually drive them through that and show them how to do it. And they're all like, "Oh my God, this is so easy. What does everyone complain about?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Well, that's why I have a car that does that for me by itself.
I do too. I've got Jennifer. I just get out and it's like like the Tesla parking, except for it's called Gen parking.
Parking?
It's a little button I press, doors unlock, everything happens. It's like automation.
Gen parking.
Gen parking. I taught a kid, we were in Winthrop the other day on Bloomingdale and Province. We're in Winthrop and showed her how to parallel park. You know, she does it perfect. We do it again. So we're coming back and I'm like, "Oh, there's one on the other side. Let's do it going the other way." And the car in front of us slipped in to take it. So we did the one across the street from it, back on the right-hand side again. And then we sat there and watched this little old lady and her husband try and parallel park. And we just laughed. It literally took 10 minutes.
Aww.
It was horrible. I said, "Get out and go do it for her." She's like, "No."
No, get out and give her a card.
Yeah, there you go.
They were really old. I would have felt really bad.
Oh, I know you.
Oh, I should have.
Yeah.
I keep trying to get the kids, you know, when you're driving down the road and you see a car flipped over that's been there for a while, I keep going, stop the car. Let me put a business card on it. They need help.
Oh my God. But you know what? I can see you guys doing this. That's the funny part. It's like, I'm sitting here inside giggling and laughing and I'm just like, but no, they really would do something like that.
Of course I would. I'm just a very tall second grader. I mean, that's what I tell everybody. You know, that's why they like me.
Well, I will say I'm just gonna throw this in because I told Cole I would be nice to him. I wouldn't be mean the whole time. But I spoke to a lot of people that have actually had lessons with you, Cole, and some of my clients, and it's really, they said, an amazing experience. You really make it fun. You're not like that crappy dad that might be sitting next to him. I mean, you actually allow them to have a little fun and allow them to make some mistakes and learn from their mistakes. But I've heard nothing but rave reviews about the company. So
she'll actually, this is recording, right, Anthony?
Oh, we're supposed to be live. Oh, I thought this was a dry one, guys. I am so sorry.
Yeah, no. This is being recorded, and yes, you do have that on recording. But Cole, I can say with my experience with my niece, totally professionalism and entertaining. And even though Jasmine was scared out of her wits, she still got behind the wheel and drove. And I have video of it to prove it. So that's all well and good.
Yeah. So, with that said, Robin, now Cole, I want you to know I threatened Anthony with every inch of his life if he picked a bad video to play for you. So, if people actually want to go and see some of these crazy videos that you put together with some of your drivers, how do they find them, and how can they just kind of go and have a little bit of entertainment by watching these videos? Are they on YouTube? Are they on your page? How do they find them?
Pretty much both. It's on Facebook, but Facebook is really weird on how they structure everything. So if you just go to YouTube and search for Alafia Driving Academy, I'll pop up there. And I've got like 80 videos. My favorite was going off the road at 40 miles an hour. That was hilarious. Ooh. Going down the road, kid goes, "Oh, look, there's my friend's house. Can we get back on the road, please?" Whoa, where'd Robin go? She just fell out of the chair.
Robin's driving. Robin's passing in the right lane.
You're like, that's the most fun one. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, it was hilarious. That one actually had an internal camera too. And you can just see me sitting there going, "Can we get back on the road?"
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So we're not talking about the duck or the violation of Rule 3.
Oh, that was a violation of 3. She went off the road.
Ah.
Yeah, no, the duck, that was just kind of gross. I'm surprised.
Wait, duck?
Oh, we killed a duck a couple days ago.
Oh.
No.
He was flying at 2 feet.
He didn't really actually kill it.
Huh?
He's just kidding. He didn't actually kill it. We're not having duck soup later.
Okay.
Well, if you want to take a quick look, at the video?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, so it's up. The audience is seeing the video right now. So what we're seeing, let me show you guys.
This isn't the duck video, is it?
I hope not.
I hope not.
Do you
that
see
looks
this?
like a sticker.
Oh yeah, this was fun.
This was the violation of Rule 3.
Yes. Whee! She was so cute.
So.
What's Rule 3 again? I forgot.
Keep all four wheels on the road.
Oh.
So we come around the turn here. This was kind of sketchy, and I look at her and go, "Okay, we're not going to talk about that again. We'll never talk about it again." And she's like, "Okay." And I forget what happens.
Okay, so I love it. Is that 2 or 3 masks that you had on there?
I got 2. I double mask.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Huh?
I finally got to see you.
Okay, so which video? I'm going to go ahead and exit out here. Which video are we talking about? The really good off-road.
Oh, yeah.
Go back to 2015. It's like the 5th or 6th video.
Let's see. So let's click on Alafia.
Yeah, you're going to have to go all the way back.
Anthony, I told you not to play any bad videos with Cole in them.
I know, right? Well, he's giving us the go-ahead here.
Off-road at 40. 1 column up, 4 over. Right there.
Ooh, let's see this one. I'm so excited.
Obviously, camera quality has changed.
All right, so to be honest, they may not actually hear the audio of this. Oh, yes. Wow.
Like.
Okay, so.
Oh my God, my hands would have been up in the air on the brake.
So the only thing I can say is down. Look in the lower right-hand corner. He's just smooth. Look at this. He shakes a little bit. It's like nothing. Nothing happened.
Didn't hurt anything.
Oh, wow.
And they got right back on the road because I've always heard if you actually go off the road, Cole, which I'm sure I've probably done once or twice, not passing like Anthony, but isn't it a little tricky with actually coming back on? Can't you cause more of a swing?
Yeah. Did you see the fishtailing in that?
Mm-mm.
She did well. I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah,
She did
she did
well.
very well.
When you go off the road, I did one at 50 miles an hour with a kid, and the back end started to spin around, but she corrected. She did just fine. I didn't have to do anything. Of course, I may never talk to you guys again. I might die tomorrow, so you know.
Yeah. Cole, it's just
Hopefully
amazing
not while
that you
teaching
didn't
me.
even flinch or anything. It was just like another day at the office. I'm okay.
Well, I looked down the road. There's nothing.
Look, I'm shaking. I'm just sitting here shaking, just thinking about being in the car
Exactly.
with them.
I'm like, oh, all my nerves are on edge.
There's nothing there. It was flat grass. I didn't have to worry about anything. If there was trees there, yeah, I would have grabbed the wheel, but there wasn't.
Have you ever had to grab the wheel?
Pick a day.
The thing is,
Oh, okay.
it's not the fact that you're doing 50 off road. It's that sudden stop from being at 50 off road.
And if you really want to be correct, speed does not kill, no matter what those signs say. It's the rapid deceleration.
Exactly.
Hey, have you ever had, this is getting fun now. Have you ever had the airbags come out?
Only when we got hit.
Oh, is that when
Yeah,
you were?
that was fun because we came up to a stop sign, and you know, we look right, we look left, we look right. He signals, we creep forward a little bit, and he starts to go, and a car comes from the left to like faster than it should have, shall we say? And I look over there and go, "Oh, this is going to," and we got hit. And my second thought was, it's been 6 years. It's about time.
Oh my
That's
God.
because you want a new car, Cole.
I think that's all it's
That
about.
was a new car. It wasn't even a year old.
Cole's tagline has always been "Don't crash with Cole." I got to change it now. Don't crash with Cole twice.
We are traffic.
We
I've always
are
liked that one.
traffic.
So Cole, is there anything else that I don't have on my handy dandy little sheet that you want to tell us about that I haven't asked you?
I teach. I teach kids how to drive. That's all there is to it. I don't do anything different than mom and dad do. I don't have to yell at the kids. They know when they screw up, and I've got a brake on my side. So, I mean, that's all I do. It's like people are, well, we'll get to that in a minute, but I get in the car and I drive. And because I am basically a very tall second grader, I know that talking to them about safety and how this is safe and this is and this and that, I never use the word safe. But I'm saying all of it, but it's like now you got to stop here so you got that distance between you and the car because it gives you options if something else is going to happen. Because the kids don't care about safety. I mean, Jill, you're really old, so you don't remember being a kid, but you know.
Oh,
Still a kid.
well, you know, she just had her birthday.
I know she did. That's why I'm making fun of her.
I know. Once you hit 23, it's all downhill from here, Jill.
Yeah.
I know. That's what they tell me.
Yeah. She's waiting to hit 23. So Cole,
Exactly.
I'm going to hit 23 three times. No, not 3 times.
Okay.
What are you doing, Robin?
For 68, aren't I?
I'm giving Jill a look.
It's the camera angle.
So Cole, I really want to thank you for coming today and being our guest. What is one thing that we can do to help you grow your business?
You can answer this one.
I can. Find people who don't know how to drive. You know, I'm looking for teenagers, parents that are too scared to take their kids out there, people who don't have time, grandmas. You know, I love my grandmas. They're always wonderful. Yeah, my first grandma gave me stickers because when we were parking, I was like, I wish I had a gold star to give you. You're doing so well. So she gave me stickers. And for the last 5 years, I've been giving kids stickers when we park. It's hilarious. They're like, oh my God, that's like kindergarten. I'm like, what do you think this is?
Oh, that is so much fun.
Oh yeah, I just get on
Hey,
have fun.
Cole, are we meeting up in a few minutes?
I am.
All right.
See you in a bit. Am I being evicted now?
You're not. Robin didn't ask her last question.
Oh, what's
That's
your
not
last
supposed
question?
to answer.
Oh yeah. So this is something that we can email and talk about on Monday, but I'd like to give you something to think about. If there was one thing that I could do to help you in your business that would make it the biggest impact to improve your business? And we'll talk about it on Monday.
Monday, Saturday. I work 7 days a week. It doesn't matter to me.
I will talk to you on Monday. I'm going to be busy this weekend.
I got a party to go to. Go away. All right. I'll talk to you guys.
So do I.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cole.
And I just might, crash that party.
Well, you and Anthony, you can crash it too. We're all gonna go to a party tonight.
Anthony's going to sleep.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I may actually wind up there.
Well, we know, but you don't need to.
I know, right?
Well, you're an amazing guest, and I hope that we can bring you a lot of business because you really are the best in the business. You are definitely the
Thank you.
Cadillac of driving schools. Is a Cadillac a good one, or is something better than the Cadillac?
Yeah, I love Cadillac, so.
You're the Trabant of the.
I am the Pinto of hairdressers. Make Pintos anyway.
Better than Mustang. Come on now.
Oh my God. All right, guys. I'm gonna go to a party. I will see you all eventually. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cole.
Bye.
So, Jill.
Cole's still here.
I know, but he's leaving. So,
I'm still here.
We can't get rid of him.
I'm like unmute myself. I'm not leaving then.
You gotta kick him off, Anthony. He's gone. Oh my God, that's hysterical.
And he was a tech guy.
I know he's trying
to go to this party because apparently I'm paying. So, which is what happens when you're no longer the president. You gotta pay.
Oh yeah, you gotta be there then.
Yeah, our chapter is not having anything this year, but we'll talk about that.
Why is still waiting in the lobby? Kick his ass out.
He can hang out in the lobby all afternoon.
Wait. I'm gonna hit him. He's coming back.
Well, he's not on the stream though.
Watch.
Only his audio.
Oh, we can't talk. Okay, kick him out again.
You're not even kidding.
You're too funny, Jill.
You just kick him off the island.
So, what is it that you guys actually learned that you didn't know before about Cole on this? I mean, we have all known Cole for a while, so we kind of all know stuff about him. Like, I knew about his car and I knew Yvonne. He gave my niece driving lessons, so I know how it was, and I did receive the emails and the video. But was there anything that you learned? Well, I mean, I didn't know that he had brakes on both sides of the car.
Oh my goodness.
I thought he was kidding when he said that.
No, they do.
Wait, I learned something, but I don't know if it was from Cole.
What was that?
Because I do know Cole very well. Cole is a very good friend of mine. He is an amazing person. And I've been chatting with Cole for years, but what I did learn on this little podcast, and hopefully all of you drivers out there learn the same damn thing. Do not pass in the right lane or you're going to get a ticket. And if you see someone driving in the off of the right lane, it's probably Anthony Montgomery.
Just maybe.
So just wave, say hello.
Oh my God.
Take a picture.
He's going to crash his car and he's going to go visit Mike Rubio, who was our guest a little while ago.
Maybe.
And now we know why he visits Mike Rubio all the time, because he drives in the lane off of the right lane to pass the idiots who won't go faster. And that is what I learned today.
So my question is should I be investing with Cole or Mike?
No, you if you invest with Cole, you won't need Mike.
Oh, but I've become such friends with Mike over this. So the one thing that I actually...
A brand new cup and you didn't take the sticker off, Robin?
It says EA on it.
Oh, okay.
So one of the big things that I learned actually is in his software, which is actually really cool, is the fact that you can look and see where they're at.
Hey, Robin, you got the tag on that cup. Lift it back up and turn it sideways. Lift it up. Turn it around. Keep turning. Turn the cup. A little more. Turn.
Careful.
Seriously,
Green.
I'm speaking English. Turn.
Oh, there it is.
There's a little Tervis tag that she didn't take off her new cup. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a sec. Is that your cup? Is that your?
No, this is my EA cup, and I've been using it for over a year.
That is awesome. Oh yes, actually that does
It
say.
is a Tervis cup. You're so right.
Take the
over
sticker.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so wash that cup with the stickers still on.
I do.
Well, guys, I hate to say goodbye, but I really do have a party I'm hosting, and I really am paying. So, wait, maybe if I hang out, someone else will pay.
It's a good idea.
There.
Oh, well, I see from me on my side.
What do you see?
For the directions, it's going to take me about an hour to get there.
Well, it's going until 6:30, so jump in.
5 to 6:30.
4:30 to 6:30.
So you're late to your own event.
You're a half hour
I'm
late.
to my own party, but that's okay because you guys are way more important.
Oh, well, thank you, Jill.
I know. And I love Cole.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna go crash with Cole tonight.
Let's go crash with Cole.
All right, go crash with Cole. And everyone, I really want to thank you for joining us today. It's been a wonderful podcast. Again, we had Cole from Alafia Driving Academy as our guest today. The one thing he said that he would ask to help him grow his business is to help him find people that don't know how to drive. And those would be the teenagers, the grandmothers, and maybe getting some of the business cards that he has for people that don't know how to park. But having a niece that has used him and knowing Cole the way I do, you would not go wrong. The link for his website is in the podcast, and let's help him grow his business. Remember, he's just a small business. He's your neighbor, and he's supporting his family. Remember, when you're out this weekend to shop small business, your weekend starts now.
Bye, everyone.